So guys, we're back for another video, and today we'll be giving you a Napoli preview for the upcoming game against Florentina. Yes guys, we are out of the Champions League, but here we are one day later after the Champions League exit, talking about the upcoming game against Florentina at home, guys. And I just want to say a couple words. One is, I don't think our captain should be our captain next season. I'm not saying he has to leave my club, but for me, especially if we're in the Champions League, he doesn't have the maturity. He doesn't have the quality of being the captain. And I apologize to him. But it needs to happen. And if it doesn't, we might be in for a real nervous season next season. And I have 3 guys who can be our captain next season. 1, Puritano. 2, Amir Akmani. And 3, this is more of like a shocking one, but I would give it 2. You know what I'm about to say? Robotica. But for me, the best fit, Rahmani. Because Rahmani. So let me talk to you about something real quick. Because there's 2 type of defenders, right? One, thinks he's the main character guy. And this is a stupid comparison, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Buongiorno thinks he's Sergio Ramos. But the reason why I compare Buongiorno to Ramos, not because of the talent-wise, but because everybody is hyping up Buongiorno. Everybody is giving the hype of Ramos to Buongiorno. And you cannot do that because he doesn't have that talent. But see, Rahmani is the opposite of that. Rahmani is the professional one. Rahmani does his job. He's serious. He doesn't mess around. And he's the type of defender where you're going to have to play a good game if you want to beat him. Because last time I checked, Inter have not scored when he's on the pitch. Last time I checked, we conceded 6 goals without him. Last time I checked, in the last 2 games, we've conceded 6 goals without Rahmani on the pitch, excuse me. Last time I checked, Buongiorno is not a best defender. Last time I checked, Lukaku is our best player. Last time I checked, Anguissa is the most key midfielder of Napoli. Last time I checked, KDB needs to play in the Champions League because we have too many injuries. Last time I checked, Neres is our best winger. All the injuries that I just said are excuses, right? And I don't want to hear, oh, but you're tired. Oh, but this. Oh, but that. Oh, but this. No, man. No. You can't beat 10-man Copenhagen. You can't beat PSV. You can't beat Frankfurt. You can't beat Benfica. But you know what's crazy? You know what team we did beat? Sporting. And Sporting are in the round of 16, by the way. We beat them, but we can't beat the team who's out. And you want to know the reason why we lost against Manchester City? Capitano. He doesn't have to make that challenge. We can go down 1-0. It's not a big deal. That's what happens when you play Man City. That's what happens. And Napoli should learn from Manchester City that when they are up by a goal, they need to close out games. The only game we did that was the Carabao game at home. That's the only game in this season's Champions League where we finished off a team. Yeah. We finished 30th in the championship. And what are we again? Italian champions. What Italian champion are we playing like? I'll tell you. A champion who doesn't want to be a champion again. A champion who has a manager who in the Champions League is absolute dog water. I can manage better than Antonio Conte. His in-game management, his tactics, his training sessions, all of it is disgusting. Maybe it works in the league. But whatever he does in the league, why can he not go to Europe? That's the difference between a good manager and the best manager in the world. You have to have that ability to perform in Europe. And he does not have any of that. And I am disgusted with it. So either you make the top 4 and then get a manager like the guy from Barcelona, Javi Hernandez, or you get Fabregas. Because those two are attacking managers who like to play attacking football. Spaghetti. What was Spaghetti? Attacking team. What's Gasparini? Attacking team. What's Kivu? Attacking team. What's Pep Guardiola? Attacking team. What's Barcelona? Hansi Flick? Attacking team. They attack. They finish out games. They close. Close. That's a key word right there. You hear that word? Close. Not finish. Close. Close the door. Close it. Don't finish the door. Close the door. It's like saying, when you're putting the dishes away, don't just wash them and then put them away. You have to wash them, then dry them, then put them away. Come on. I don't understand. So now let's get into my prediction. Sorry about all of that. I had a little stuff going on there. My prediction for this game, I'll give it a simple one. I'll give you an optimistic, a very optimistic and don't even care prediction. 2-0 Napoli, Scott McTominay, and the best player, no, I'm kidding, not the best player, but Antonio Vergara. I will say this, and no pressure, my guy, no pressure, but he will score again. Because, by the way, he cooked Kukurea. I don't want to hear Kukurea. He did not do anything. And if there's one player who I respect for Chelsea, it's only one guy, Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez, if you're watching this, please comment on this video. But either way, that's it. That's the only player that I like from Chelsea. He has respect, even though he's a dirty type player. You know, I like him. He's a top player. But everybody else, not my type of players. But either way, guys, Forza Napoli sempre. Hopefully, Napoli can go back to winning ways on Saturday, as we need to win so we can go for at least a day 6 points away from Inter. Forza Napoli sempre, and I'll see you in the next video.